Hello everyone, Dr. Fred McAlpin from Premier Orthopedic Associates. As a working parent of 3 student athletes, I know how challenging it can be to make every game in person for so many reasons these days. I wish that I had more of those special moments on video to share with our loved ones, near and far, for years to come. Our team here at Premier Orthopedics is proud to partner with our friends at BFA Sports to support South Jersey schools and their families to provide all of you with virtual front row seats to cherish these special memories for years to come. Now, for 24 years and counting, we are grateful to be the premier choice of orthopedic pain management care for so many families. From discovery and assessing an injury to the recovery through physical therapy, we are here to serve you. Although we hope we don't see you soon, we're here for you when you need us. Well, it's almost game time. As parents, we have helped our kids by shooting hundreds of basketballs and throwing just as many baseballs to bring them to their current great skill level. And we aren't as young as we used to be. Don't worry, we can help you too. Hey, enjoy the game.
Hello and welcome to Egg Harbor Township High School for today's BFA Sports Game of the Week, powered by GameChanger. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic sitting here behind home plate with none other than 220 second to none's Johnny Monell Jr. Johnny, welcome to the high school baseball season.
Thank you, Doug. Thanks for having me. It's a nice, beautiful day out here, ready for some high school baseball action and nice little matchup for the week.
Well, it's a nice matchup indeed. Looking live now at the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. The 4-0 Egg Harbor Township Eagles got sidelined by a little bit of weather. Some real nice weather today, minus the wind. I'm not sure if you brought a kite, but you might want to put that away if you did.
Yeah, it's windy. We got some action. Hopefully we got some homers hit today.
Yeah, so the Brian Carmichael-led Egg Harbor Township Eagles ready to square off against the visitors from Williamstown, the Braves, and Coach Jim Slade. A tough one. Dropped a bit of a heartbreaker yesterday to GCIT. Been licking their wounds a little bit. Some one-run, just absolute stellar baseball games, but they ended up on the wrong side. They had Gloucester Catholic, one of the top-ranked teams in the South Jersey Coaches Association, on the ropes, but couldn't get it to go their way. So ground rules are underway and ready to go. I want to thank you, buddy, because not only are you riding shotgun here on the broadcast today, but 220 second to none in Absecon, 720 California Avenue. Registration, man. It's open right now, if I'm not mistaken.
We got some guys working, getting their work in right now. I got some time to step away from the facility, check out some baseball today. We got some of our guys that come in here and train and put in the work during the off season. And it's really great to see these guys come out on the field and put a product on what they've been working on all winter. So there's a few of them in the lineup right now, and we're excited to see these guys get to work.
Well, speaking of lineups, let's check them out first for the visitors of Williamstown. Leading off, it'll be Kyle Bridges. Kyle Bridges, 8 for 16 thus far already on the season. He'll be in the leadoff spot, followed by the shortstop, Caden Doolin. Batting third, the center fielder, Chris Montone. Batting fourth and cleaning things up will be the second baseman, Matt McIntyre. Jake Solarski, who's had a hot bat in his own right, he starts in right field. The designated hitter will be Scott McNulty. Your catcher behind the dish will be number 33, Matt Murphy. In the 8th spot, it'll be Drew Montone, looking silky smooth during warm-ups over in the hot corner at third. And the left fielder, number 1, Dane Pine. On the hill for Williamstown will be the pitcher, Cade Gargano. Gargano, Johnny, you know, coming out of professional baseball, sometimes you're always sitting there saying, hey, you get an opportunity, you need to wait your turn. Here's a guy that went from being, might have been the 3 pitcher to now the number 1.
Yeah, you never know with this game, you know, injuries and things that could set back a roster or a ball club with injuries. It's unfortunate, but it's part of the game, and it's basically the next guy up. Got to make up, you know, got to be able to step up and rise to the occasion and take the call and get to work.
And for the Egg Harbor Township Eagles, sitting high atop the perch of the Cape Atlantic League Division, Let's take a look at their lineup, and leading things off, it'll be the second baseman, Jake Cagna, the designated hitter, Josh Mejia, batting third behind the dish. It'll be Tristan Trivers. Cleanup is number 13, Cam Flukie, over at first. Braden Thies is in left. The right fielder, Justin Sweeney. Batting seventh, starting at short, will be Jay Salisbury. In the hot corner, it's John Samino and Donovan Gievers. Holding things down in center field. And on the hill, getting the start for the Egg Harbor Township Eagles is Lawson McIntosh. Quite the arm.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. He's long, lanky, he's tall, he's young, got a good arm. Looking to see what he's got today.
And the signature BFA cameras surrounding the premises. We got center field, first and third, all covered, as we're kind of sitting in a, I don't know, I call it the old school Boston Garden,
Yeah,
partially blocked, or obstructive view seats. That's what they just call them, right?
Yeah.
You're a New York guy. I mean, I didn't go to Boston much, but
No, not at all.
but you could get the old Boston Garden obstructive view seats. But for the people at home, not going to be the case, as you got a virtual front row seat courtesy of our friends at Premier Orthopedics. Thank to Dr. Dwyer and his squad, visiting all 8 locations to serve you here in South Jersey. You can check them out at poasnj.com. So warm-ups are ready to go, and it's a beautiful day for baseball. I guess you want to call this the high school version of the business person special, a 2:30 start.
Oh, yeah, this is great. I mean, I know these guys are excited. They're getting ready to go on their spring break. I know school probably finished up. They had a half day. So these guys are, getting ready for the break, but trying to get this game in before the break and, trying to finish off on a good start and trying to set themselves at 5-0 and continue to lead the league in the division.
Yeah, some really good hitters top to bottom. There's a lot of athleticism on the Williamstown side in its own right, so we're looking for what should be a fantastic afternoon. So sit back, relax, return those tray tables to the upright positions.
Fasten your seatbelts.
There we go.
We got wind and we got baseball.
Nothing better. So the first pitch ready to go from McIntosh to be delivered to the first baseman, Kyle Bridges. First pitch misses up for a ball. And again, Kyle Bridges starting the season off, Johnny, a hot 8 for 16.
Wow. Heat check right here, I guess. See what he's got. There you go.
Called strike. Your home plate umpire today, Mr. Brian Fitzpatrick. And on the bases is Mr. Matt Lawler. 1-1 now is the quick count to Bridges. Bridges
Stay down.
smacks the ball over to second base.
There we go.
And making the play for the putout is Cagna.
It's always nice to get that first batter out the way, get settled in, get it established with the strike zone. Get contact for the first out and see if he gets in the groove. Get the next 2 outs, get the offense going in for the EHT Eagles.
All right, I'll bring up the shortstop, Caden Doolin.
Healthy
That
cook
one's
right there.
fouled out of play. Good start here for McIntosh. He's ahead with a strike. Can't get over how the wind is sailing in like a pirate here.
Yeah, it's heavy. Ooh. Hello.
That one just a bit
You got to pitch inside, right? You got to at least try.
just a bit up and in.
If you can miss, you want to miss there, I guess.
All right, now 1-1 to Caden Doolin.
Yeah. Oh. It's like a little off there.
Close, but not quite. Now 2-1. Dude, I can't get over it. Good thing I put the windscreens on the mic. We wouldn't have heard that. We wouldn't have heard anything. And that ball hits the top part of the zone. Evens the count at 2-2.
Hasn't thrown a breaking ball yet. Staked with a fastball. See if he stays with it. Nope. He went to the breaking ball.
As he fouls that one right back out of play. And he's staying easy here at 2-2.
That's flying off there.
And here's a 2-2. And make that a 3-2 now walk. Since we weren't up to date. Checking some work on the cameras there. So a 1-out base runner now.
I got you, Doug.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
Here we go. First time we're going to see Lawson in the stretch here with a runner on first base, 1 out. We got the batter, Montone.
Chris Montone, the elder statesman of the Montone brothers.
There you go, strike 1 right there. Looking for a double play ball right here to get back in the groove of things, kind of get in a little back in the groove. Get these guys in the dugout. Attaboy, Tristan. Nice little block there in the dirt by Tristan Trivers, the senior.
Goes side by side with the BFA coaches cam, so you get see McIntosh managing the run game. And while you can also see the balls and strikes.
See if they challenge Tristan here. Nice little count right here for some action. You get time with Lawson to the plate. Nice little block there in the dirt again by Tristan Trivers.
Yeah, McIntosh a little quick to the plate, wondering is he going to get that pause in?
He's got a little slight less hesitation, doesn't he, huh?
Little bit.
You know, 3-1 visit here after the 1-2, 2-2, 3-2 walk. See if Tristan can get him back dialed in with some communication here, get him settled to get a ground ball right here.
Yeah. Trivers doing the veteran job. Seen early on, little nerves going, a little bit of butterflies, I think. I know even for myself.
I mean, every starting pitcher, they want to come out and get on a groove early, right? So, you know, right now you got wind, you got all kinds of things, hair, hat flying all over the place, trying to bear down and get your rhythm and get a nice little rhythm going, getting strikes and getting contact for outs. So right now that's the name of the game, trying to get settled and establish all your pitches and establish the strike zone. And right now Lawson's doing an okay job. You got 3-2 count here. See if we got some action. Throw over to first there by Lawson.
Good work getting him back to the bag. Figuring he could be on the move with a 3-2 here.
Yeah, I'll definitely try to put the runner in motion here and see what we got. We definitely got action here. Ball 4
Runner
in the
does
dirt.
go. So back-to-back walks. There's going to be runners at first and second. And Coach Brian Carmichael going to go right to the mound, have a quick conversation, making sure everyone's on the same page. And got to be thinking with the cleanup hitter, 2 guys on, only 1 out. Big opportunity if you're the Braves, trying to get on the scoreboard first here as you're on the road.
Oh, most definitely. You got the bus trip over from Williamstown. These guys definitely want to get off to an early start. So if they can capitalize in this situation here, with runners at first and second early in the game, definitely put the little pressure on the EHT offense to try to come back. But you know, obviously I'm in favor for EHT. I'm sorry, but we're definitely looking for a ground ball out right here. But yeah, you definitely got some offensive pressure here, trying to put the ball in play and try to make something happen. You're definitely trying to look for a pitch that you can drive and hit, especially if you're the 4-hole guy. That's why you're in this part of the lineup.
Just missed a piece of the inside jersey, and that is Matt McIntyre, the starting second baseman for Williamstown.
Big kid. looks put together.
Hey, all right, we got some focus on the Williamstown dugout.
Well, we got Lawler making an appearance to the third base dugout. Wonder what the conversation may be here. Do we get a mic there? Can we get a camera in there?
Yeah, no mic on the cameras. We try to avoid that when all possible, but certainly a teachable moment, I guess, for these high school athletes.
For sure. I'm sure Lawler's motivating some good sportsmanship for the Braves and making sure that they're.
All right, well, 1-0 count here for McIntyre as he gets to gather his thoughts about what he's going to try to do here with the bat. Runners at first and second. So we got McIntyre at the plate and McIntosh on the mound. Try not to screw that up too much today, but no guarantees.
Apple convention.
Yeah, a lot of stock out there.
There we go.
Ooh. Good pitch.
It's a good pitch to get back in the zone right there, nail the bottom edge of the zone. Tristan, nice job staying underneath the ball and sticking up for strike.
Now 2-1 count. And that one is lasered out into left center field. Going to go all the way up against the wall.
Oh, we got action.
Runner's going to score. Here comes the throw. And he's in for the RBI. Outstanding execution there by McIntyre. He gets the RBI.
Like you said, Doug, 4-hole guy coming up with ducks on the pond. He's looking to get a pitch early in the count, especially in that offensive count. 2-1 count, looks to get a fastball, and he did a pretty good job there, getting the barrel there, hitting off the left field wall.
Whew. So the Braves strike first as that ball gets away.
Ooh.
Runners are going to hold at first and second. Maybe a lost opportunity there.
There's the first base coach action going. He's got to communicate there. We got a ball one on the batter. Again, first and second. Lawson, a little jam right here.
It's kind of weird, though. I mean, I guess they had to hold up because the ball was hit so hard to left field. You would have thought maybe an opportunity to score from second base, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah, early on as a base runner, you got one out. You're definitely trying to make sure you're not getting doubled off or trying to make any mistakes. You definitely have the lead runner. You want to make sure that that ball's down, and as you get turning around third, that you can get in there and let the third base coach do his job.
Now the count moves to 2-1.
Uh-oh.
That ball is skied into the infield. That's right. They're going to call it. And making the squeeze will be Salisbury. So the pop-up to short. Put 2 outs now on the board. And the designated hitter, Scott McNulty, trying to cash in some tickets here early for an RBI.
These are big 2-out RBIs. Ooh, Tristan doing a nice job staying behind that one, getting a strike. Tough spot. That down and area on that left knee is a tough ball to handle. You got to definitely be on time to present that well for the umpire. Call it a strike.
He's done a nice job doing it. And for a high school backstop, this is a pretty big area. So you can't discount that. You got your Trivers. You're doing a yeoman's job back there, because any ball that sneaks away even a little bit, you can run for days.
Yeah, Tristan's a part of our program. We express it a lot that we're trying to train and create catchers, not guys that we want guys that can receive the ball, not retrieve the ball, is what I tell them. We want to make sure that we take pride keeping that ball in front, whether it's blocking or catching the ball, and we do a pretty good job making sure that these guys are prepared to do that.
And lots for you to pass on and teach. You learned the game from your father, a professional in his own right. Then you drafted by the San Francisco Giants, spent time in that organization, then with the Mets. Also a little bit with the Dodgers, and then overseas. I mean, the amount of instruction that you've gotten to take the good, the bad, things that you wanted to add to, things you wanted to tweak. That gives you a pretty big library to help these guys train over at 220 second to none.
Oh, for sure. Training is a huge aspect, but the game itself, like being able to play the game, being able to log these innings, get these at bats, generate that experience and exposure to the game, and learn from in-game action, and not just be a really good practice player. Being able to put your stuff from practice and being able to apply it to the field, and that's what these players want. These guys want to get better. These guys come to the facility ready to work, and there's a lot of facilities out there in the country that thrive in doing that and trying to make the game better. So these guys are acknowledging that. They're very competitive in the county. We hear it, we see it in the facility. And these guys get to work, and it's fun seeing these guys out here on a beautiful Thursday afternoon.
Well, a very interesting learning opportunity right now if you're Egg Harbor Township, specifically the pitcher Lawson McIntosh. The bases are loaded with 2 outs and an early threat ongoing from the Braves.
It looks like he's trying to get his timing going off the mound. Nope, that's going to fall into right field. Looks like we're going to get action at the plate. They're going to send him.
Here we go.
Up the line a little bit, up over the head. Where's the pitcher backing up the plate? He's not there. Another run scores.
So, opportunity galore, and the Braves cashing it in. Gotta love this one early. And I think we're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher, is what I heard somebody yell.
Really don't understand that rule yet.
Yeah. Well, it just so happens that Matt Murphy in his own right gets to come up with a clutch RBI there and has someone else relieve him of his duties.
Looks
over
like Carmine's going to the pen here
at first, and Carmichael not wasting much time.
It's like an early exit for McIntosh.
Well, not the start he was probably looking for, and knowing just how much firepower is in that Williamstown lineup, and Gargano coming out to the hill. Carmichael going to go for the call to the bullpen.
Looks like Joey Velarde, number 2.
So Joey Velarde, stand out in his own right as an everyday player. I was curious to not see his name in the lineup, and well, I guess that would be why.
He's Mr. Utility for them, I think. I think he just he does it all. He can play short, he can play the infield, he can swing the bat a little bit. Just a really good high school player.
All right, so Joey Velarde will be your new pitcher. We're going to step aside. It's time for the Premier Orthopedic Group's pitching change here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
All right, middle of the first, and a quick 2-0 lead for the Williamstown Braves has led Coach Brian Michael to make a quick pitching change. He's gone to the pen, and it's Joey Velarde. Velarde will inherit a runners at second and third scenario and make that a 3-0 lead. After the RBI double. All right, Velarde goes to work, and now in the box, it'll be Drew Montone.
We're giving that a double?
I guess it's a single with a throw, right?
Yeah. Ooh, a little late
right,
there.
There's a called strike.
Uh-oh.
And there's a shot.
Right
that one
at him.
goes out to left field.
Oh, he drops it.
That one held him up. Runners are going to score as they're running free, and that'll plate 2 more. So a costly hiccup by the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. 2 more on the board, and now 5-0 as Drew Montone able to connect on that one.
And that's what usually happens. I mean, I hate to say it, but, you know, when you have a long inning like that, guys on their toes, kind of defense mishaps happen usually with these long innings.
Oh, he's squaring a
Got
bunt with 2
2-out
outs.
bunts. Here we go. A little pressure on the defense. Velarde, where is the first baseman? Nowhere to be found. And he's safe at first. Infield hit for.
Whew. They're breaking out every single part of the arsenal. That is Dane Pine, and Williamstown has quickly batted around as Kyle Bridges, who grounded out to second to start this at bat.
Biggest thing for EHT right now is trying to get out this inning. You know, ground ball over the right side, stay down, pitcher get over, little PFP play. Nice job. Did he make the play?
He did make the play.
Nice job.
And they're going to give it to him. So Velarde able to recover, get himself out of a bit of a jam, and you see him do the PFP over at first base to end the frame.
Nice play, Joey.
So after a couple of hits, a couple of miscues, and a few runs, it's 5-0 Williamstown here on BFA.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out, grab those bags, grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
It's a perfect temperature day for baseball, and the perfect scenario for the wind might be out and the perfect game opportunity is out, but it's the perfect time to call Perfect Turf. Perfect Turf Landscaping, owned by none other than Egg Harbor Township assistant coach Josh Walters. They're running a spring mulch special, as you just saw on the BFA commercial. Be sure to reach out and connect with Josh, because he will certainly make your yard look like the MVP of the neighborhood. And I'm here sitting behind home plate with none other than Johnny Monell Jr. Interesting top half of the first frame.
Yeah, a little off to a rough start. We had the starting pitcher Lawson McIntyre come out, try to get off to a good start. Had a cold rough little first 2 batters, walked a couple hitters, a couple errors. Missed, you know, like you said, long inning kind of does that to the defense, and here we are, 5-0 going in the bottom first, and hopefully the EHT offense can come back and give these guys a shot to keep chipping away and give them a shot to win the ball game today.
All right, well, Cade Gargano, the starting pitcher for the Braves, he takes the hill with a comfortable 5-0 lead, but if we know anything about this Egg Harbor Township lineup, it's going to be very tough to keep that level of comfort. Leading things off and taking a first pitch strike is the second baseman, Jake Cagna. Evens the count now at 1-1 from Gargano.
Talked to Carmine before the game. He's really high hopes for this kid right here. Left-handed hitting infielder. Like to swing the bat, and he's young. He's got a good frame on him. Right now he's sitting pretty with a nice little hitting count right here, 1-1 count.
The leadoff lefty. That ball's out of the zone now, 2-1.
This is also going to be interesting to see with this starting pitcher sitting on the bench for a while and seeing what happened for the offense. Chip away 5 runs and sitting on that bench for a while. Definitely going to take to see if he can get back into the tempo, if he's getting loose, and if he can find the strike zone. Usually that's pretty much the main priority for a guy like that. After you get 5 runs, your job is to throw strikes and trying to get these guys back into the field and get some strike 3.
Drop third strike, and we mentioned the amount of real estate behind home plate. That is going to allow Cagna to reach on the drop third.
It reminds me of the Coliseum.
Yeah. It's a long way.
Big backstop.
All right, so despite the strike out. There is no outs on the board, but a runner at first, and it'll bring up the designated hitter, Josh Mejia.
Another 220 kid here and stepping in the box. Right-handed hitter, uncommitted. A couple days ago, he went deep. Dead center field, I think. I forget against who, but he's been swinging the bat pretty well.
Well, he looks like he has a very big lower half, lots of locked-in power.
He do a lot of work in that weight room, I tell you that.
Oof.
Oof, hanging breaking ball for strike 2. Well, strike 1.
Strike 1, even count out, 1-1. There is a look as Gargano has a little bit to worry about with Cagna, but I can't imagine he's going to be overly aggressive down 5 early.
Ball outside. I'm Josh right here. I'm looking for a pitch I can drive right here. 2-1 fastball right here. Get you a pitch right here, Josh. Hit it over the fence, I say.
Crush it.
Step off action right there.
Had him even dive back into the bag without throwing the ball. You don't see that every day.
Ground ball up the middle. Pitcher fields it to second. No one's there. Tag is out. Get the force out there at second.
Unorthodox, but nonetheless, sticking with it is the second baseman. Looks like McIntyre had to kind of bail that one out. Usually that would be a spot where it's the shortstop's ball, but they get the lead runner.
Here's the catcher, Tristan Trivers. He will run on first base.
So Cagna was the one tagged out there at second, and Tristan Trivers swings through the first pitch offering for a strike. Got a big bat.
Yeah, he's got some pop. He's another guy that comes at 220. A lot of these guys come, man. These guys definitely bang the ball around. Another hard shot to third base. Ground ball to second. Double play ball. Nope.
Oh, doing a good job of getting the lead runner. So the 5-4 fielder's choice, Montone to McIntyre. All right, Cam Flukie, starting first baseman.
The Coastal Carolina commit.
Oh, Flukie, the big target over at first, is in a big spot. Batting cleanup for the Eagles. And there's a hard grounder. That one's over to second base. And making the easy take it yourself put out is McIntyre. The Eagles had a bit of a threat going, but some good defense by Williamstown keeps them off the board. It is 5-0. The visitors from Williamstown here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
Top of the second in in Egg Harbor Township. Forgot where I was a second. BFA Sports Doug Stasik joined alongside Johnny Monell Jr. as
Yes, sir.
Velarde goes out for his first full inning of work, but he did come in relief in the bottom of the first as Egg Harbor Township found themselves in a little bit of a jam, and credit to the Braves, able to take advantage of some miscues and put the ball in play. Good things will happen. That's old school baseball, Johnny.
Well, that's baseball, period. Old school, new school. Hit ball, you give yourself a chance to win a baseball game. You got to put the ball in play. Good things happen when you're able to do that.
All right, so we head here to the top of the second. The Braves able to bat around in a first, so it'll bring up Doolin, Montone, and McIntyre, the shortstop, center fielder, and second baseman. And the Eagles looking to rally behind the arm of Velarde. And there is the aforementioned starting shortstop, Caden Doolin, who walked and later scored in the first. First pitch up and out of the zone, calls umpire Brian Fitzpatrick.
Stay with it.
Skied straight up behind
Don't
the
panic.
plate.
Don't
Trivers.
panic. Nice play.
What a play.
Nice play.
Outstanding defensive play. We'll see it on the GameChanger replay.
Beautiful job. This is one of my favorite plays in the game right here. Pop up right behind home plate. Windy day. A lot of elements going on. Great job staying with it and staying under it and making the catch right there. Good job, Tristan Trivers.
Talk about helping your team and helping your pitcher. That's one of those baseball karma. You don't catch that pop-up foul ball, Lord knows what happens on the next pitch.
I'll tell you what, that wasn't an easy one. That was a tough one. But, yeah, he did a great job.
All right, moving ahead now to Chris Montone, the starting center fielder. Also walked and also scored in his first at-bat. He finds himself ahead. 1 ball in the count.
Ooh, a little high chi.
Yeah, he couldn't resist that one. Misses low and away. Joey Velarde down 2-1 now to Chris Montone. That ball misses up in the zone, and always appreciated from a hitter standpoint, 3-1 count.
Oh, yeah. You better believe it. Ooh,
Oh,
2 minutes hooking.
That one will wake up the fans from Williamstown down the left side. Man, oh man. Some seasoned fans over there, though. Some of them didn't even like move. Their arms are hanging over the fence. Not concerned. Velarde now dialing things in.
See if Williamstown puts a little bit of pressure on these guys. 5-0 lead. See if they send guys. Oh no, ball 4. We're looking for action.
Montone, his second walk of the afternoon. He is a 1-out base runner. As Matt McIntyre starting at second in the cleanup spot.
Same guy hit the ball off the left field wall.
He did. He hit a laser to left, an RBI single, and he later scored. First pitch in for a called strike.
Nice job by Tristan Trivers there, staying underneath the ball, get that strike. Nice little frame from him. Nice little easy stance. Nothing too crazy. Very simple. Ooh.
Healthy hack. That one's upstairs.
So you expand in the strike zone there. A little heat check after hitting the ball off the left field wall.
Got him on the ropes, 0-2.
See if he goes fishing, see if he does the breaking ball right here. Sure did, too much.
That one's going to allow Montone to giddy up and head into scoring position now. Tough spot to be in for Trivers. He's asking for a new ball. I still can't get over this wind.
Yeah, it's heavy.
There's a look from the top of the first base dugout. You can see Montone in scoring position, and now time is called at the request of McIntyre. That pitch up and out of the zone. It was a good move by bringing the extra bungee cords today to hold down the 10.
Oh, hot shot down left field line. Passed by Semino. Looks like he's going to score.
Good throw coming in, but they're going to cut it in the infield, and an RBI single Again for Matt McIntyre. Hot bat as you look at it, the game changer instant replay. Hammers it down the left side past the outstretched arms of the third baseman, Simino. And Montone, for good measure, keeping likely his mom busy, has to wash the uniform now. Jake Slusarski.
Uh-oh.
He takes the first pitch offering way back to left field, and it's off the fence. Around the bases they go, but again, they're hitting it so hard and so fast with wind blowing. These are singles.
That ball hit right below the yellow line, folks. Very close from hitting a home run right there. Tell you what, these guys are swinging the bats.
Tattoo City for Slusarski. As we go back to work, and this is McNulty. He takes the first pitch offering, and that one's fouled. So runners at first and second. It'll be McIntyre at second, Slusarski at first. A now 6-0 lead as Scott McNulty continues to go to work with one out here in the second. That ball in for a called strike, and a good job by Velarde. He's got him on the ropes, down 0-2. That ball misses low and away on the corner. Second inning brought to you by our friends at the Bunting Family Pharmacy. Just like McIntyre and Slusarski, McNulty trying to bring them home. As we all know here in South Jersey, the Bunting Family Pharmacy specializes in bringing the pharmacy home to you. 2-2 count now here to McNulty. Time is called. Looking for a ball here the other way, Johnny, or you just put it anywhere with one out?
I'm trying to hit the, I mean, right now you got runners in scoring position here with one out. I'm looking for a ball out of a plate where I can try to use the gaps here and try to drive in that runner and keep the line moving. The more you get deeper in the counts, the more that he has to get the ball over the plate. Right now Joey's having a hard time doing that.
I believe that one caught the inside leg. It's going to go in as a hit by pitch.
So Carmine's coming out there to settle him down, or not sure what's going on in the bullpen, but he's definitely going to try to settle him down here. We got one out, trying to limit the damage here. That's definitely the conversation here.
Bases are loaded.
Tough spot right here. I mean, not to say that the game's over here in the second inning, but you're definitely up. You're down by 6 runs. Conversation definitely has to be throw strikes, try to limit the damage here, and try to pick away these outs. And it looks like we're going to a pitching change here. The center fielder's coming in to pitch.
And I got a full tilt coach's mound visit, and he is handing the ball over to the center fielder, Dane Pine. So Velarde, you had mentioned earlier, the
I think this is
ultimate
Devers.
Swiss Army knife. Or not Devers. Sorry, that's Pine's the other guys. Looking at the wrong lineup card. Thank you, Johnny.
That's why I'm
So
here.
Donovan Gevers was your center fielder. Now he's your pitcher. And can only deduct, we'll figure out who Velarde is now going to be in the lineup for, because Mejia started this one out as the designated hitter for the starting pitcher in McIntosh. So some early coaching decisions for Brian Carmichael early in this one.
That's why you have a roster. That's why you have a roster. You got guys that come in and do the job. Next guy has to step up. That's why it's a team game. Nice little breaking ball there. He's warming up.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that easy, as he's got to face Matt Murphy, who had the RBI, the 2 RBI single in his last at bat. It'll be the first batter that he will face. So now put Gevers in, and he inherits a bases-loaded jam here in the second. Williamstown.
See what Carmine does with the infield here.
Prime opportunity to potential rip this game wide open. And coming out of the pitching change, just making sure that we got our signs right.
They don't count the number of visits in high school, do they?
They do, but not necessarily from, as long as the coach isn't involved, you're good.
Oh, we got to play at the plate here.
Oh,
Pops
it up.
right here, right on top of us.
Right on top of the tent.
I would have had that.
Going for not the safety squeeze, but the suicide squeeze. Wow.
Oh, aggressive with the bases loaded, too.
Coach Slade smelling blood in the water. Well, it's going to be hard to catch him off guard yet again, but you never know.
That was aggressive. Ooh, nice block there by Trish, and we're running on third. Solid.
Good job there by the catcher. All the runners held at bay. Now 1-1 is the count. And that ball hammered to right center. Able to make the squeeze and making the sacrifice fly stroll to the plate is, I believe that was McIntyre. Williamstown Braves wearing different jersey numbers than the ones we were given. So Matt Murphy continuing to be effective at the dish, gets a sacrifice fly, RBI. All right, so now Drew Montone starting at third. Quickly finds himself down 0-2. That ball is popped up foul behind us, gets caught up into the jet stream. Is that like a Santa Ana wind jet stream? You were a left coast guy for a while.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
No, never heard of it.
Santa Ana winds?
Santa Ana winds. Sounds like a horse name.
Yeah. Or at a minimum, a horse racing track.
Ooh.
And strike three is called. The frozen popsicle. Gevers able to lock things down. Gets himself 2 outs. You'll see him do some painting on the inside corner. And we will step aside here in Egg Harbor Township. 7-0 Braves on BFA.
It is very important that the initial treatment to the injury is carried. Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Falconero from Premier Orthopedic Associates. I have been an orthopedic sports medicine specialist for the past 30 years. I am also the head basketball coach at Bishop Eustace Prep, a former player and a former patient. I have seen orthopedic sports medicine from all sides. I would like to talk to you today about a common injury known as the ankle sprain. This occurs when the foot is rolled inward and an injury occurs to the lateral or outside aspect of the ankle. During this process, the tendons are stretched, but more importantly, the ligaments are injured or torn. The two major ligaments supporting the lateral side of the ankle are the anterior talofibular ligament and the calcaneofibular ligament. Injuries vary from mild stretching of the ligament to a complete tear of both ligaments. A clinical examination and x-ray studies help determine the severity of the injury and the possible need for an MRI. Treatment usually consists of some form of bracing and rehabilitation. However, it is very important that the initial treatment to the injury is carried out appropriately. Immediate ice, elevation, and compressive dressing helps decrease the amount of swelling. Anti-inflammatory medication also helps decrease.
Back for more baseball. Bottom of the second in Egg Harbor Township. BFA Sports. Doug Stasic, Johnny Modell sitting here as we watch Cade Gargano take the hill for his second frame of work. And leading things off, it'll be against the left fielder, Braden Thies. That first pitch is fouled straight back.
Healthy hack right there. Hunting the fastball. Fouled it straight back. Looks like he's dialed in, ready to rock and roll. Another guy comes trains with us. Very aggressive. Got some pop. Big frame. Ooh, tough fastball in right there. Good spot for the pitcher.
Oh. Gargano has him down 0-2 quickly here to start the second frame. Ball now in the dirt. 1-2. And that ball up and in. Now evens the count at 2.
It's a big at-bat right here, I think, to get this EHT lineup going. They just need to get some guys on base, get this line going. I'm sure they're all itching at the bit to get on base and get some action going. Good take right there on the breaking ball. 2-2, moves it to 3-2. See what he does here.
Working his way back is Thurs.
Is it 2-2 or 3-2?
3-2, full house here.
Ooh.
Swing and a foul tip, strikeout number 1 on the inning.
Tell you what, that's a tough one to lay off. Right at the top of the zone, looks really good to hit. And just keeps rising, just doesn't find our barrel. Good at bat, tough way to go down.
Justin Sweeney, the right fielder. He will bat second in the lineup this frame.
The Rutgers commit.
The pride of RU.
They moved their way up into the top 25 in America.
Well, they're leading the Big Ten right now. So you actually have a couple of D1 programs in New Jersey.
Nice
that
little
one's hammered out to center field, but right at Montone for the L8.
Ball was hit pretty well, right up to center field, hung up, just a little too hard.
Looked like he knew exactly where to play him.
Yeah.
It was right at him. You mentioned Sweeney. Going with his older brother.
That's
Older
pretty
brother
cool.
Jordan. 2 collegiate players, the same school.
Oh, it's going to be a win ball.
That ball has popped up, making his way over to second base, and it's a carnival ride. So McIntyre couldn't come up with that one. Kind of stuck between him and Kyle Bridges. You could see how hard that wind was blowing. Holy cow. Blew off his hat even.
That's a communication issue. That ball needs to be caught. Someone's got to step up there and yell it out. I got it.
So Salisbury will reach on the air, and it'll bring up the third baseman, John Simino. Runner now at first.
Ooh, ball up in the zone.
The question is, can EHT capitalize on this opportunity? Being down 7 runs, although it is the second inning, that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you got a lot of game left. I hear Carmine before the inning saying that they got 18 outs left, and that's true to in its entirety. You got to finish the game. You got to put these at-bats together to chip away to try to come close to give these guys a good finish, at least try to get a W on the board. But right now they got to stick their nose in the box and look to get on base. And looks like he shot one through the right side, ground ball to the right side.
Oh, he's able to scoop it up. McIntyre couldn't get the last one, recovers to end the frame on this with the 4-3 putout. So no runs, no hits, nobody left on. 7-0. The Braves of Williamstown come up to bat next here on BFA.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out, grab those bags, grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Donovan Gevers, the third pitcher already on the afternoon for Egg Harbor Township. He'll be on the hill to start the top of the third, as Williamstown was already able to stretch out a 7-0 lead in what is almost being dubbed a hurricane. We're only missing is water.
Yeah, it's rain. It's windy out here.
True. So Gevers came in a tough spot to be in the last frame, but he was able to get a sacrifice fly against Murphy and a strikeout looking against Montona in the frame. And the center fielder, Dane Pine, who had an infield bunt single his last at bat. He will lead things off. Even though he's listed as number 1 in your programs, he's number 29 on the field. All right, so ready to go as we lock things in here in the third. It'll be Pine, Bridges, and Doolin for Williamstown. Called first strike to Pine.
Looks like he's got a little 2-pitch mix, fastball, 4-seam fastball, a little over the top action, like 12-6 action, and then he's got a little breaking ball that he mixes in there, and it kind of flips in there for strikes. So he looks like he's going to be around the zone.
Breaking pitch is up and away. There's a foul tip. Back out of play. I don't think at the high school level they let you keep the balls. I think you got to give them back.
Yeah,
Run
and he
back.
does.
Egg Harbor Township even had trouble with the scoreboard before the game started today. I don't know if that was a bad omen, but they couldn't get the scoreboard to go on, and so far their offense has been off. Someone's need to throw the switch.
They'll get it going. We got a lot of game left. Nice try there. Trying to get the edge right there.
Gevers not exactly thrilled with the call, but nonetheless, now a full 3-2 count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Gevers started the frame off with the strikeout. And we go back to the top of the lineup for Williamstown.
Love to see it. Strike, strike, strikes, baby.
Kyle Bridges started off the season 8 for 16, but he's 0 for 2 thus far today. They're ground out to second and a ground out to first. Evens the count now at 1-1. 8 for 16 against some of these guys that he's seen. That's impressive, man. They've had a couple of
ground ball right side.
Hard grounder foul down the first base side. Yeah, talking to Coach Jim Slade before the game, he said, man, I feel like we're doing a lot of good things. Just hasn't gone our way. And there's a soft grounder to first. Taking it himself is Fluky. And 2 up, 2 down for Gevers in relief here in the third. First pitch from Gevers, another called strike as he works ahead in the count.
That's what EHT needs right now. Get back in the dugout, get their offense going. Get a guy to come in here and pump strikes, get these outs. Give themselves a chance to get back in this ball game.
Caden Doolin digs in. And it feels like Gevers likes to work a little bit quickly.
It's good. Like the pace.
A little quick.
Ooh, big swing right there at the top of the zone.
Chase upstairs, 1-2. Gevers feeling it. And time is called as the wind kicks up all this dirt. Beautiful field though here at Egg Harbor Township. I mean, the green grass is absolutely fantastic.
Great facilities they have here. Ooh, hook and foul.
That one is tattooed into the left field corner and over a foul out of play fence. Coach Brian Carmichael actually gave us a nugget. I don't know if it's official or not, so I don't know if we're supposed to say anything, but rumor has it that the backstop might look a little different soon. That ball is peppered foul, right field side.
I'm sorry. Well, EH2 does a really good job in the community, in their facilities in the area and in the community. In this high school, itself, the facilities alone with the fields, and it will look great to see them upgrading their stadium here.
Well, they got to feel great about that inning as Gevers able to strike out a nice outside pitch against Doolin. 2 strikeouts in the inning, and a ground out to first means no runs, no hits, nobody left on. We head to the bottom of the third. Egg Harbor Township looking to get the offense kicking.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Back for the bottom of the third. Egg Harbor Township will get things started with the guy who left things on the hill the last frame, and that's Donovan Gevers, the center fielder. He bats 9th. He'll be followed by Cagna and a question mark because we did have a substitution with some pitching changes. Not sure if that impacted the DH, but so far, Cade Gargano has kept the Eagles' wings clipped a bit here on this one.
It looks like Josh Mejia's got a bat, so it looks like he's still in the lineup.
First pitch from Gargano to start. The third is a missed ball, and that one's to Gevers. That ball misses down. That ball
Just a bit outside.
tough one to reach. I don't know if you got a mitt. So talk about a mitt, right? So if you have a field this big and you're behind the backstop, you still catching predicated on who's pitching, or are you just sticking with your mitt no matter what? Because for people that aren't aware, like a catcher's mitt, you got a 32, a 33, and then the knuckleballers even go up to like a 34?
No, they are 34, and then you have the special 35 or 36-inch knuckleball glove, which I had to use 1 year, and it wasn't fun at all. Let me tell you, it was a journey just having a knuckleball guy on our staff that year when I was with the Orioles. But yeah, they come in all different types of sizes. You kind of got to figure out what's a good feel for you to use, and what works for you. What kind of pocket dimension you're looking for, what kind of style you're going to do with your glove. So a lot of that comes in there. Another ball gets to the backstop. Looks like a hit by pitch.
Yep, and that's what
Here we go.
they're calling. Hit by pitch. The Eagles starting to get things going. So Jake Cagna gets to wear one as he earns his way to first. If this were Atlantic City, they would say, was it the Hard Rock, the hard way?
The hard life, Hard Rock.
All right, so now Coach Slade going to call a meeting of the minds on the hill.
First visit of the day. It looks like he's a little in trouble. Can't find a strike zone here. A little wild. A couple balls went to the backstop. Looks like he's just trying to go out there and settle him down and get back to how he was throwing the first 2 innings. But again, now we're going around that second time of the lineup where if you got fatigue or if these guys are ready to go more than 2-3 innings in this part of the year. But most definitely, you got these guys, licking their chops second time around to kind of make their adjustments and go out there and try to make this a ball game.
Well, the designated hitter, Josh Mejia, grounded into a fielder's choice. Last at bat, runner goes.
Good no-look read right there. Got runner in scoring position for Josh Mejia.
Well, Egg Harbor Township trying to put some pressure on the boys in blue.
Ooh. Here we go.
Quickly now. 2 runners in scoring position, second and third.
Three-0 count.
I guess we're not going to see a green light here, Johnny.
Oh, no, most definitely trying to get this offense going. I'm sure Josh will take the walk here and let Tristan Trivers hit. Definitely see if he get a good at-bat here. Ooh, a little bit off the edge right there for strike 1. Brings the count to 3-1.
He's been given the edge a bit to the pitchers, so he's been consistent there.
Ooh, see it, Josh.
Good, healthy hack. It's now full count. 3-2 to Josh Mejia, trying to rip the lid off. And it's ball 4. Bases loaded for Egg Harbor Township. Stage is set. And you got to be thinking, if you're down 7, is there a better spot to be in than get the bases loaded with no outs?
Opportunity. We got an opportunity here. EHC has a chance to put some runs on the board here. Can't be too greedy here, trying to just get the lineup going. You kind of got to be selectively aggressive here in these spots where you got the pitcher. You know, you don't want to be too passive here where you get, you look for a pitch and, you're taking it right down the middle, or a pitch that you should hit. Sometimes you only get one pitch to hit. So, ooh, good swing right there. A little tardy.
Well, they're getting to the meat of the order. There is a lot of horsepower, much like the RK Chevrolet Silverado at this part of the lineup. Swing and a miss. Is that a foul ball?
Oh.
He called extended arms with the safe signal, which means there was no contact. That'll score a run, first of the game for Egg Harbor Township.
Right there, you got there goes an example right there. You got a guy that's on the mound, not throwing strikes, and he's using that aggressiveness in your favor. You have to be disciplined here in this situation, where you're looking for your pitch and making sure that you're committing to a certain spot in the zone, so you can get your barrel there and be on time to drive the ball and get cash in these runs.
2-2 now to Tristan Trivers.
Uh-oh. Deep fly ball to center field. With this wind, that ball's carrying.
But it's holding inside the park, and runners are going to try to advance. Sacrifice fly. Crossing the plate is Cagna.
Sack fly right there.
Good work. Mejia will hold up at second base. Cagna will score, and Trivers, the first out of the inning, is a sack fly RBI. There's a first pitch swing. That one could be trouble.
Oh!
Great play! And he's going to double him up. Wow, what a play by McIntyre as he goes back on his keister and comes up with a baseball. First pitch, aggressive swing. And you're going to see him back up.
Oh,
man, that was
nice
like
play.
WWE with the smackdown, and then he gets up and makes the double play. So ends the Egg Harbor Township threat with a thrill. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning. You're watching BFA Live Sports Game of the Week, powered by 220 Second to None Baseball Academy.
Let's go.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
Back to action. Gevers has done a nice job for Egg Harbor Township, keeping the Williamstown offense at bay despite their strong start. 7-2 as Egg Harbor Township was able to answer the bell in the bottom of the third, but an outstanding defensive play over at second base by McIntyre ended the frame and ended the threat. We'll start things off here in the fourth inning with the center fielder Chris Montone, who has walked twice and scored twice. That ball in the dirt, but nonetheless a good start. 1-0 is the count now for Gevers. And he evens things at 1-1. So, Johnny, talk about Gevers. You know, he comes in, he's the third pitcher in the game already. We're not even into the fourth inning. I think it was the third when he came back in. No, check that. He came in at the end of the second.
Yeah, I mean, just think about it on the catching perspective, right? You get Lawson loose, and you get Velarde that comes in mid-game. Your game plan kind of went out the window, so you got to think and you got to work on the fly. And Carmine's I'm sure he's got a couple options in the pen where he can go to where, it's about decision making and making sure that they can keep him in the game and kind of still give him a chance, right? I mean, you got to believe in your offense to get a guy that probably that's in your rotation or can comes out the bullpen that can do a number of things, but being able to come in and do the job that Gevers is doing now, kind of just slowing down the offense for these Braves and being able to throw strikes and keep their guys in the game. He came in last inning, do a really good job throwing strikes, got the outs, and then EHC comes out and scores 2 runs. And that's what you want. You want to be able to come in, throw strikes, get these outs, get the offense in the game, and get them involved, get those bats going, especially when you're down by 5 or 7 runs early, where you want these guys to be in the game still offensively, where they're not giving up at bats and not being able to put themselves in position where they're giving up. We don't want any kind of giving up. We still want to make sure that that mindset is prepared to finish the game, making sure that you take pride in all your at bats and just kind of go with the game.
Third walk of the game for Montone. He's down at first, and now Matt McIntyre in the cleanup spot is 2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs. Actually, I'm supposed to say RBI because there is no such thing as RBIs.
That's right.
It's all right. Somewhere Al Fisher's breaking my chops. I can almost guarantee you that one. And that ball is a called strike.
Let's see if we can put the runner in motion here. Gevers got a little slow delivery to the plate. See if he gives him a chance. Nope. Oh, nice job bringing that down. Tristan sinking his hips down with the pitch as he's receiving it.
Now a full count to McIntyre, who had an unbelievable defensive play to end the last frame. And he skies that one straight back, and it's going to be out of play, out of real estate.
That's my favorite play in baseball, Doug, if you ask me, that pop-up behind home plate.
Not easy to do, though.
When you work on it, it's easy. It's just fun.
I heard a story about Carlos Ruiz back in the day when they were making the transition of taking him out of second base and trying to make him a catcher. And that one is skied.
See who's communicating here.
Out to shallow right field, but making the play is Cagna. Good heads-up play there. I mentioned Ruiz when they were moving him. They had him behind home plate, and they literally were just shooting the jugs machine up like 100 times over to see, get him to understand how to catch a pop-up behind the plate. And he said it was the hardest thing that he's ever had to do.
Yeah, let me tell you, let's see how I can explain this really fast, but not to get too in depth. Once that ball gets hit out in front of home plate and that thing goes backwards, it's going to start coming back to the playing field. So you have to basically position yourself in front of the ball as it's in the air, if you can get underneath it in time, so you can get that trajectory to come back to you. I'm not sure if it has something to do with earth. But it's just, here we go. We got to play at second base. We got him.
Guns him down, and a great tag. Outstanding way to stay with it is Cagna, and you'll see Trivers with the shoot. Good job here on the BFA GameChanger replay, and yeah, no question about it.
That's a nice job by the second baseman right there, being able to hang in tight on that short hop, coming from the throw from the catcher, being able to stay down, execute the catch, and be able to apply the tag. It's a lot of things going on there. Good job. I like that throw too by the catcher, not doing too much. Put that one hop throw on there, give his infielder a chance to put a tag on there.
Jake Slusarski now at the plate. He's 1 for 2 in the afternoon.
Uh-oh.
Got a hold of that one. It's blowing out to left center field, going way back, waving at the wall, and goodbye. Home run. Touch 'em all, Jake Slusarski. You'll see it here on the GameChanger instant replay. I mean, this ball got up into the jet stream, and that one got out of here in a hurry.
I think he just showed everybody how to do it.
Wow.
Good swing right there. Ball in the middle part of the strike zone. Put a nice little healthy cut. Not too much. Kept his head still on the ball. Good things happen when you keep your head still, man. I'm telling you.
Man, oh man, what a great piece of hitting from Slusarski. And I guess thankfully for him, or I should say thankfully for Egg Harbor Township, Trivers with the heads-up play to eliminate what would have been a 2-run shot, making it a 1.
Yeah. That's why we play the games.
All right, so ball now down into the zone. 1-2 count quickly to Scott McNulty. Ooh, good breaking pitch, but somehow is able to not offer at it. 2 outs in the frame. Williamstown now leading 8-2. That ball's fouled straight back. I'm going to give out a shout out to our guy Harry Rodriguez and his team at Heavy Hitters. You can check them out in Pittsgrove. You got a up-and-coming young player or someone looking to get more work in. Private lessons, travel, team, tournaments, and more. HeavyHitters4.com.
Harry does a really good job with his travel program.
And that ball is sliced down to the right side. That one's foul. Yeah, he's jonesing because right now he can't watch the BFA broadcast live because he's out there on the coaching staff with Millville. So he and Dan Fimiani. See if we can get some updates on the scores today too. And that ball is peppered foul. Good
nice play by the third base coach, left-handed. You don't see those guys often over there.
Coach Slade getting it done. You know, gotta show them how it's done. Sometimes you got to do what they call show coaching. You can't just talk about it.
Celebrity coaching. Oh.
Well, that ball went straight back, and it looks like we're looking for more baseballs. So Gevers continuing to do a nice job. That only blemish is that just one hard hit ball that was just given up that sailed into the left field seats over there.
Yeah, I think that's the only action other than that hard ground ball down the left field line, that double down the line past Samino. But yeah, other than that, that's the only hard contact that we've seen off of Gevers today.
Ice in the veins of Rowan University's own Andrew Jersky, camera operator up there today. Didn't even move. Hopefully, he probably just didn't see it, but nonetheless, we appreciate the good job that he's doing today. Getting ready to graduate in May. We're going to miss that guy. And there's a ball. Another one fouled. Everyone's going to get their steps in. Hopefully they have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit. There's still a thing?
Or an Oura Ring.
An Oura Ring?
Yeah.
That's new to me, man.
That's new. It's a ring that you wear. It's able to tell you your sleep. You'll be able to give you sleep statistics. Also, your heart monitor also tracks the steps and kind of see when you actually get the proper rest that you need.
Man.
It does a lot of good, cool things over there at the Oura Ring. Definitely look into one of those.
Have to check it out.
Other than that, back to EHT baseball.
EHT, the offense trying to find their aura.
I know.
It's going to happen.
Yeah,
you can almost kind of feel it.
Yeah.
Which is why Williamstown doing such a great job to continue to push things.
Nice job, Donovan.
Pop up into the infield. Here comes Cagna. He makes the squeeze, all nonchalant as if there's not 30-mile-an-hour gust of wind. Good solid outing for him defensively, and he'll help Egg Harbor Township come back to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. For now, 8-2. You're watching BFA.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Yeah, talk to my guy.
And back to live action. The wind sailing in like a pirate, but not affecting Mr. Gargano. He's been doing a great job on the hill for the Williamstown Braves, who are holding on to an 8-2 lead. And Gargano going to get things going as we...
I think this is a pinch hitter here.
It does look like it, so that's not Thies.
I think this is Ben Adams.
So number 3 on your program is Ben Adams, Johnny Monell Jr. Right on point with that one.
There you go. It's like he's changing it up to get the offense going here.
Can't fault him for trying to change it up, and I love the fact that Coach Carmichael very quick to
in the 6 hole. Here we go. You got to run him out.
Chopper to short. Doolin going to rush the throw, but look at that speed, and now he's going to end up possibly decides to go back. He dives back into the bag. Good hustle all around, as even the catcher Murphy made it all the way down to first.
That's one of those when you're a left-handed hitter and you see that shortstop slightly playing you up the middle a little bit, and you hit that ball in that 6 hole, and you're like, you smell that hit, boy. You know that you got a hit coming. It's just either it's a race to the bag.
So we'll count it as an infield hit with the wheels being shown by Adams. And that'll bring up Justin Sweeney. Justin Sweeney lined out to center as he squared up on it nicely, but it was right at Montone.
Oh,
and that one skied high, right
Get
field
out of play.
side.
Oh, no, it's going to be a tough one.
And a carnival ride of a catch, but Bridges able to squeeze it, no problem. I would check the battery for the transmitter. So after the pop-up, P3 in the book officially, we head to Jay Salisbury, reached on an error in his first at-bat. That first pitch misses up and out of the zone for ball number 1. This inning brought to you by 2/22 Baseball Academy. Johnny Monell might know a few things about them. You can reach out to them at 220.com. Johnny, registration now open for summer workouts, all ages.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're prepping for getting that ready. Right now we got spring break. We got those spring break hours coming this week. Those of you that are listening there, for all age groups from high school all the way down to 7, 8 years old. we're working in there and getting these guys ready to go, and maintaining their work during the season, keeping up with them, making sure that they make their adjustments. And other than that, getting these guys ready for the season. And then our summer program, we're really excited. The last 2 years we've had good showings, and it's also an opportunity to prepare during the week for travel balls on the weekend. So if your travel ball team doesn't get an opportunity to practice much, you definitely can have a place where you can work out and train, get your ground balls, get your hitting in. And right now we're opening up our weight room program and our strength conditioning program to the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, starting to teach them and learn them things in the weight room. So we're pretty excited about that, exposing them to to better their game, and also too, the college guys will be coming home for the summer and before they get ready for their collegiate leagues. Really excited times when you guys coming back and also getting ready for the season. Right now we have a little downtime where we're focusing on individual lessons in our training groups, but right now we're definitely getting ready and preparing for the summer, where we're really busy.
And this is the interesting time of year. I mean, to your point, you got guys that are playing in a high school game, might want to make some adjustments. Hey, I need to do this. This isn't quite feeling right. But the younger guys, I don't think you can stress enough the importance of having a regular regimen routine. If they're working on their swing, they're working on making sure they're staying physically fit and in shape, because you're setting a foundation for what they expect in high school.
Yeah, you kind of expose them to routine building early, and once they get obsessed with that and they see the results of them getting better, it just becomes contagious. Now being 3 years in the program, we're seeing a lot of guys looking up to older guys and kind of seeing that atmosphere that we're creating there. And it's the culture that we're creating. We want kids in our county to work hard and earn their keep as a baseball player, whether it's playing well in their rec leagues or playing well in high school ball or college ball. The idea is to get them ready and make sure that they build enough confidence prior to the season or even during the season to be successful.
Confidence is key. It's such an underrated quality that I think too many people overlook. That mental approach to the game is big. As John Semino, the third baseman.
Uh-oh. What is going on here?
They catch him napping. And Adams picked off over at second base. A good inside move by Gargano. Look at that. That's
calling him
quite
sleeping
nice.
there on his heels right there. Wondering what's his depth at second base, whether you can see that second baseman covering to come over in that back pick. But all that action's happening in front of you right there.
So now they'll go back to one runner. It's just Salisbury over alone at first. And Egg Harbor Township trying to dig out of this thing. That's not an ideal situation to be giving up base runners.
No, I mean, right now, so early in the game, they had a couple of defensive mishaps, and so far they've had 2 on the bases, and line drive to right, caught by the second baseman.
Wow.
Nice play.
Even got our cameraman, he wasn't 100% sure on that one, but McIntyre has been absolutely electric over there at second base. He makes another web gem to end yet another Egg Harbor Township threat. So the L4 will go in the book, and it'll be no runners, 1 hit, no runs scored. It's still 8-2, Williamstown over Egg Harbor Township here on BFA.
We live in a community that cares. We make sure everyone eats, everyone plays, everyone stays warm, and everyone is protected. We support our youth in organizations that teach the value of community and self-worth. We make strides against breast cancer every day. Together, in this community, we make a difference. RK Chevrolet, RK Kia, and RK Subaru, proudly serving our community since 1982.
What?
Yeah. And we're back.
Yeah.
So here we go. It's going to be Gevers start things off here in the top half of the 5th. Williamstown Braves have been in command for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic sitting here behind home plate with none other than Johnny Monell Jr. of 220 Second to None Baseball Academy, 720 California Avenue in Absecon. It just seems like the Egg Harbor Township offense, every time they get a threat, Williamstown answers with a big play, managing the run game, web gems, defensively, you name it, you've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it all so far today. Not much offense. Pretty much everything. I'll tell you what, Gabbers is doing a really good job coming in here and only just giving up one after the first 6 runs or 7 runs they were in the ball game. So
Matt Murphy digs in as he gets a free bruise on his way over to first base. So before that, Murphy was 1 for 1 on the afternoon. He had a 2 RBI single in the first and the sacrifice fly RBI back in the second. And now he reaches on a hit by pitch. So the on base percentage for the catcher is going up for anybody that might have him on their fantasy squad.
looks like we got a little bunting situation here. Let's see what we got here.
Drew Montone now, the third baseman, as we try to keep the courtesy runner over at first at bay. So Montone has reached on an error and struck out, looking in his second at bat.
I think he needs to focus on his hitter right here, see if he's going to square up. See if he squares around. Nope.
Called strike now to Drew Montone, the younger brother of the center fielder Chris Montone. And it checks the runner back. Egg Harbor Township has no interest in letting Williamstown get another runner into scoring position, as that one's lifted to shallow left field as the wind's blowing in, and making the grab is Ben Adams. So 1 away, still a runner over there at first base is Dane Pine. Reaches 1 for 2 on the afternoon, and he thought he got him, and they say that he did. Got him on the top of the helmet. Have to slow it down here at the end because we barely got the shot, but my oh my. Crafty move and a better tag. So Fluky able to give the assist to Gevers, and they swipe another would-be runner off the board. So now 2 outs for Dane Pine. Swing and a miss. That ball misses down in the dirt. Williamstown in the hunt for some insurance. Well, if you're in the market and in need of title insurance, reach out to our friends at Close Point USA. Close Point USA, Chris Brown and his team serving locations all throughout New Jersey, as well as Pennsylvania, and even available in Delaware. So Close Point USA, cloud-based title insurance and closing services. Your choice if you're in the market for a home or that of your realtor. Reach out to Chris Brown and his team at closepointusa.com. Got some room, gonna hustle, gets rid of the mask, but I think he might have thought that one was blowing out. Good hustle by Trivers, but Pine will fight to see another pitch as it's 3-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Yeah, nice job here by Gevers. He's only really allowed Williamstown to square up on 1 ball in relief. That was off the bat of Sluzarski. And that's a weak dribbler back to the pitcher. And he's going to execute the PFP perfectly on the 1-3 putout to end the 5th. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. 8-2, Williamstown in front of Egg Harbor Township as the Eagles come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Back to baseball here in the 5th for BFA Sports. Doug Stasic joined alongside Johnny Monell Jr. of 220-2. He's been in the co-pilot's chair, and we've had a bit of a surprise for those just tuning in. The so far undefeated 4-0 Egg Harbor Township Eagles find themselves behind 8-2 off some timely executed hits and taking advantage of some miscues early in this one. But Johnny, Egg Harbor Township, it's getting to be that go time if they're going to try to crawl back into this one.
Yeah, they got 6 outs left. They're down by 6 runs. Right now they're just trying to chip away, still trying to look for that big inning, trying to get this offense going, but it's getting late. It's about that sense of urgency now where these guys start putting bats together, start scoring some runs.
Well, a guy who started the game in center field and then came in as the 3rd relief pitcher is Donovan Gevers. He's done a nice job on the hill, only giving up 1 earned run in relief for Egg Harbor Township.
They did a phenomenal job today coming in and being able to do that, pick up his teammates, pick up Velarde, pick up McIntosh. Hopefully it's just not too late. But other than that, he's been doing a really good job, like you said, throwing strikes, mixing up his pitches, getting weak contact, and getting these guys back in the dugout and trying to get these bats going. Oh, I don't know about that, Jack.
Well, hold him back in the box for at least one more pitch. Now 3-1.
There we go. Here we go. Keep the line moving, see what happens.
So he's going to make a quick jog down to first base to take us back to the top of the lineup where Jake Cagna will step in, where he has reached on an error when he struck out swinging and then hit by a pitch earlier in the 3rd. There is Cagna. First pitch called strike. And this is always a crazy time of the year, and I know it is as much for you, Johnny, so I appreciate you carving some time out.
Thank you.
And being here on the commentary end, giving us your insight. But after this inning, I know you're going to make a quick escape for the quick ride over to 220-2, located right over there in Absecon, where you train the current and future stars of the South Jersey baseball high school scene. As Gevers
steal second there, good jump.
Swiping bags. So he's got a stolen base. And Johnny, so what do you got going on today?
Just another day in paradise at 220. We got a couple young groups going in there, getting their work in, staying sharp in season, kind of get their reps in, keep it going for the rest of the season. Oh, we got action here.
And that one's going to bring Gevers around, see if they got a throw coming home. There's the throw. It's cut off, but he is going to score. So a much-needed run, an RBI off the bat of Cagna.
See if the line keeps moving here, see what happens. Give me a good exit here. But yeah, continuing on what I was saying, it's just a good opportunity for these guys in season. Today's our Thursday, so we'll have our 10U group working out in there and getting their reps in before travel games on the weekend or their games on the weekend. So we try to keep those guys busy during the week with our development group, where we work on hitting, defense, and throwing some conditioning in there. But other than that, yeah, it's just another day where, you know, we help these guys make their adjustments and keep them sharp for the season.
And that's an overthrow to first. Going to let Cagna make his way over to second. And they're going to continue to try to apply pressure as the storm-like winds seem like they're increasing in speed. So Mejia now with a runner in scoring position. He was called out on a fielder's choice in the first, and he walked in his last appearance in the third, making him 0 for 1 on the afternoon. There's a called strike up in the zone, now 1-1 to Mejia.
Let's see if we get some action here. A nice little double in the gap would be nice. Get this EHT Eagle team rolling. Definitely get them awake here.
That ball misses down low.
2-1 count here. Definitely got looking for a fastball out over the plate.
Cagna in scoring position.
That can't happen.
And he just gets another base runner. That's the second in as many innings. Gargano with this crafty move to second base. You see him look back the runner, and he gets him leaning. So that'll be the second out of the inning. And
first out.
I'm sorry, that's the first out of the inning. That one is popped up, skying to right field. Always an adventure, but Slusarski there to make the play as the wind is blowing in hard. Now 2 down off the bat of Mejia. Tristan Trivers, with nobody on and 2 outs, steps in. Got the sacrifice fly RBI in his last at bat as he swings at that first pitch up and out of the zone. And Gargano has seemed to keep his cool. Again, a guy that starting the year out was probably looked to be the third in their rotation. Quickly has been elevated to the first behind some of the changing landscape in Williamstown. And Coach Slate got to be real proud of the way that he's throwing the baseball. And that ball skied up, and is it going to be out of foul territory? I believe it is.
No, it stayed in, but
flew back in. No play though.
Foul ball. We got wind blowing from first to left.
All right, so they'll hit the reset button. Down 0-2 is the catcher, Tristan Trivers. And that ball's fouled out of play, right field side. Not going to make the parking lot, but not far from it. So Trivers continuing the battle here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And swings through it. That one's going to be called playable. And he reaches on the swinging, called third strike. And we have a substitution now. Looks like it's 24 for 15. 24 for 13. Is it a courtesy? No. Number 13 is Fluky, who's batting right now, so it's not for Fluky. Fluky's ready to go. The Coastal Carolina commit.
Known for his arm.
Got a cannon.
And today, first baseman. Ground ball left side. Third baseman scoops
Good
it up.
scoop
throws
up,
it across the diamond.
Montone.
Picks it.
The pick by Bridges. So Montone to Bridges. Another great defensive play. They're going to end another threat.
Hey, Doug, thanks for having me. I appreciate this time and appreciate you guys inviting me out and watch some baseball today. Hopefully we can do it again during the season.
Always. 2:20, second and none. Johnny Modell Jr., part-time commentator, full-time trainer of fundamentally sound baseball players, regardless of the age. 9U, 8U, all the way up through college and even the pros. They come back and get their adjustments at 2:20, second and none. Baseball Academy, 720. Of course. Why wouldn't it end in a 20?
Right.
720 California Avenue in Absecon. Check them out. secondtonone220.com. We'll be back from Egg Harbor Township as we head to the top of the sixth.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out, grab those bags, grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
All right, we're back here in Egg Harbor Township, top of the sixth. Williamstown ahead of the Braves. Williamstown ahead of the Eagles, 8-3. Donovan Gevers continuing to do a good job in relief for Egg Harbor Township, but nonetheless, still a 5-run lead for the Braves. As Kyle Bridges steps into the box. Bridges now battling 1-1. Bridges 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Grounded out to the right side all 3 times. And he pops that one up, foul, and back out of play. Want to again thank Johnny Bonnell Jr. for joining us. He heads back to 2:20, second and none. And that ball is fouled back up out of play. And 1-2 count. And that one is a flare over to the left side, but making the squeeze is Ben Adams over in left field to retire Bridges here in the top of the sixth. Caden Doolin now digs in. Doolin 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a walk and a run scored. Doing a nice job over there at shortstop this afternoon. That's a called strike. Now quickly down in the count to Gevers. That ball is missed down. And that ball is also peppered foul straight back into the howling winds here at Egg Harbor Township. And that ball is peppered. It's going to get inside the chalk, and it'll be a base knock, and he's going for 2. So Doolin making a statement here, and another spark into the Williamstown offense to start things in the sixth. Great piece of hitting as the ball made it all the way into the corner, left field side. Chris Montone now batting in the 3-hole. He takes a first pitch swing and fouls one down the third base side. Montone has walked in all 3 appearances, so he is technically 0 for 0. 0 for 0, that is, with 2 runs scored. Now with 1 out and a runner in scoring position in Cade Doolin. He's going to try to cash some more RBI tickets. Good stop there behind the dish by Trivers. That there is a called strike. It's working around the edges of the zone. Now 1-2. Montone surely looking to square up a baseball instead of chasing with only 1 out. And he's able to hit one right back up the middle, and that'll be a base knock. Rounding third and headed for home, Doolin will score. So an RBI single for Chris Montone. Braves continuing to pile up the runs, and handshakes and high fives all about. Now 9-3. Still now with 1 out, it'll be Matt McIntyre. McIntyre has been a force to be reckoned with. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. 2 RBI singles. And he scored back in the first. That's a called first strike from Gevers. And there is a look down at Montone now at first. And that ball peppered down the left side, and that will drop in for a base hit. Holding up, however, at second base will be Montone, and the Braves with runners aboard first and second here in the 6th. Just a good piece of hitting again by McIntyre, who now has 3 hits on the afternoon. Jake Slusarski homered in his last at-bat as he had a rocket out to left. First pitch in for a ball with runners at first and second. Slusarski is 2 for 3 on the afternoon with a home run and a single. And certainly the catcher, Tristan Trivers, not wasting any time of taking an opportunity. Make sure that the pitcher and himself are on the same page because they don't want to see another ball sail away. And there's a good response pitch as he evens the count out 1-1. So 9-3, Braves lead. The Egg Harbor Township Eagles ranked number 7 in the first South Jersey Baseball Coaches Association poll that had come out on our This Week in Baseball South Jersey Twitter feed every Monday night at 8:30. They seem to be at risk, down 6 late in this one, but still 2 at-bats to go. Trying to rally the troops, but for now, trying to limit the damage from the Braves. And that's a big pitch by Gevers as Slusarski with a swing and miss. Now facing a full count with runners at first and second. And it'll be ball 4. Runners will each move up a base. Slusarski reaches safely yet again. And Coach Brian Carmichael going to head out to the mound. And we may see a pitching change. Although Gevers has been doing a real nice job, and Carmichael may just be reminding him to try to keep pounding the zone, keep the ball down, and let's roll a double play here. And more importantly, making an adjustment with his corner infielders to determine whether we're going to make this next play. So a meeting of the minds on the mound, and always an opportunity, as looks like we are going to have a pitching change. So Gevers going to head back out towards the outfield. And now the new pitcher for Egg Harbor Township is going to be Jay Salisbury, number 8. So Salisbury will take the ball with 1 out and inherits the bases loaded. So Salisbury today started the game over at shortstop, and so now there'll be some defensive adjustments, and you can see Coach Slade discussing the opportunity presenting itself with 1 out. The base is loaded, a new pitcher, and by all accounts, trying to remind them of taking a look at his moves, making sure aware of exactly what the count is, and to keep your eyes on the runner in front of you so everyone is ready to go and knows how to execute accordingly. So the premier pitching change here in the 6th inning. I want to thank Dr. Dwyer and his team at Premier Orthopedics. You can check out any of their 8 locations ready to serve you from discovery to recovery. POASNJ.com. Premier Orthopedics, the official orthopedic provider of BFA Sports. Back to live action as Scott McNulty digs in the box here in the top half of the 6th inning. McNulty has walked, scored a run, been hit by a pitch, and retired on a pop out to second base, making him 0 for 1 on the afternoon, and a late timeout call. But awarded nonetheless from Brian Fitzpatrick. And there's a grounder. Going to hit right back. Could be a tailor-made double play. They get the 6-3 tailor-made double play put out, and that will end a big threat. So tip of the cap to Salisbury for coming in and getting them to induce the double play ball to end the threat. And the Eagles eager to come to bat here in the bottom of the 6th as they trail by 6 on BFA.
Hi, I'm Chris Brown, CEO of Close Point USA. Today, we're in our Marlton office meeting our staff and our team that services our clients and our referral partners throughout the state of New Jersey. Here at Close Point USA, we are the premier real estate settlement company. We service our clients throughout the state of New Jersey and the state of Pennsylvania. Close Point USA has 3 primary offices, one in Somerville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, and Washington Township. We've been in business for 23 years and have closed over 44,000 real estate transactions. We're very proud of the work that we provide, and we are extremely excited to service you and your clients' needs. Thank you.
Close Point USA, official title and closing of real estate transaction service provider of BFA Sports. Want to thank Chris Brown and his team. Locations to serve you throughout South Jersey, whether or not you're looking to close your own transaction, do a refi, or if you're a real estate agent and have a real estate company. Reach out to Chris Brown and his team at closepointusa.com, serving all of South Jersey and the surrounding Metro Philadelphia areas. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Eagles trying to get their offense to soar a bit, and they will start leaning with Ben Adams. Ben Adams, who had a single in his last at-bat, coming in as a pinch hitter. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. And he pops that one. It's going to go out towards center field. And making the squeeze is actually the shortstop, as that one was hit quite shallow, Caden Doolin. Again, the conditions are very unique as far as trying to field fly balls today with the wind howling. Justin Sweeney now trying to spark the Egg Harbor Township offense. He is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. He's lined out to center, and he popped up into foul territory on the first base side in his last at-bat. That ball's up and in. Now 3-1 count, and thus far, Cade Gargano has done everything that Coach Slade and the Williamstown team could ask of him in this situation. That ball is a weak grounder over to the second base side, and it'll be a McIntyre to Bridges put out. McIntyre been a busy guy over there at second base. He's made a couple outstanding defensive plays to end some of these Egg Harbor Township threats. So the guy who started at short and is now a relief pitcher is Jay Salisbury. Salisbury reached on an error and walked thus far. And got to be some conversations. My guess it could start to be comfort level, making sure coach isn't missing anything. And looks like we're going to have a pitching change. So Gargano will give way to the third baseman. And so this should be Montone now on the hill. It'll be Drew Montone taking over pitching duties. We'll try to get you a final line here on Gargano. All right, and so there is a look at Drew Montone and Gargano. He leaves the game giving up one hit over 5 2/3 inning work, only one earned run. So a heck of an afternoon for Cade Gargano, keeping this very lively Egg Harbor Township offense at bay for most of the day. And if you're Egg Harbor Township fans, you got to be excited to see Gargano leave the hill, as he seemed to have a bit of a winning recipe against this lineup. But oh, how things can change so quickly at the high school scene, as now the youngster Montone gets ready to go. And the first batter he does face is Salisbury here in the 6th. That ball misses away. And that ball up and out of the zone. So now quickly, Salisbury finding himself ahead in the count with 2 outs here in the 6th. Now 3-1. And that ball misses outside. So a 2-out base runner is Salisbury, as he reaches on a walk. And John Semino with 2 outs step in and try to keep the rally going, or get one started at least for Egg Harbor Township. First pitch called strike as Montone starts to stretch out. And Semino 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Grounded out to second and lined out to second. Quickly down 0-2 here to Drew Montone. He winds and fires. Good stop behind the backstop of Murphy. They try to snap throw to first, and they can't get him. And so runner here at first. And there is a ground ball. It's going to be hit over to third, and making a great play defensively for Williamstown was number 5. So that'll be a heck of an opportunity to sit back and watch the game changer replay. But Semino is retired on the nice 5-3 putout. So no runs, no hits, 1 runner left on. We go to the top of the 7th here on BFA.
When it comes to taking care of your physical wellness, maintaining good health of your bones and muscles, you want a team of doctors you can trust and who hold themselves to the highest standards. At Premier Orthopedic Associates, we believe that you should live life at your best. Our team of non-operative and operative orthopedic specialists strive for the highest standards, exceptional outcomes, and happiest patients. Come and experience the Premier difference.
All right, welcome back as we head to the top of the final frame. Williamstown with a 9-3 lead here over the host Egg Harbor Township Eagles. For BFA Sports, Doug Stasic sitting here now solo as my partner of the day, Johnny Monell of 220 Second and Academy, had to go back and get training started for a bunch of his players, as Jay Salisbury now took over, came up with a big ground ball double play as he inherited a bases loaded jam situation to end the 6th. And now in the 7th, he's going to do all he can to keep Williamstown off the board. And the Eagles hopes to rally in the bottom of this one. So it will be Murphy, Montone, and Pine to get things started in the top here, the top of the 7th inning. Murphy thus far is 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a 2 RBI single, a sacrifice fly RBI, and he reached being hit by a pitch in his last appearance. Now working the count to 2-1 against Salisbury. Make that 3-1. That ball is up and out of the zone, and Murphy will start things off with a walk. And another courtesy run situation for the catcher. Now, Drew Montone, who's come in. He's come in relief pitching for Williamstown. And he squares the bunt. And he's able to get one down, but it goes foul. So now 1 strike is the count to Montone, who has shown a few times today his willingness to square and bunt. And that one there is going to drop in for a base knock into right field. Good piece of inside-out hitting by Montone. And now Williamstown will threaten again, runners at first and second. And I believe we have a pinch hitting situation. And here, Aiden Fair, I believe, is our batter. Based on the calling of the teammates there in the dugout, I believe that's who we got is Aiden Fair. Wearing the 27, most often associated in South Jersey lore with Millville's own Mike Trout. Just happens to be one of the greatest players ever. So always a good number to want to wear and give a little bit of a homage to. All right, so back to action we go. First pitch called, strike into Fair. Runners aboard, first and second. Salisbury doesn't get that pitch on the bottom part of the zone. Now 1-1. That pitch is up and out of the zone. And you can take a look at the runner situation here in Egg Harbor Township. And that ball is peppered foul down the right field side into the side of the bullpen. Or the batting cages, anyway. And that's a called strike 3. So a big time put out with the K going in the books backwards. So Salisbury holding his own here in the 7th. Still 2 runners aboard and back to the top of the order. It is Kyle Bridges. Bridges now works ahead in the count 1-0. Foul tip swing. Now 1-1 to Bridges, and that one is also, looks like it's chopped foul, but it ends up just out of play. All the runners will revert and go back. Now 1-2 to Bridges. Snap throw back to second base, and he's back in time. Good heads-up play there by Trivers, showing off the cannon. And that ball is up and out of the zone. Now a full count, 3-2. Salisbury. That one's lifted out into dead center field. Going back and making a great catch is the center fielder. What an outstanding play out there deep. You'll see him turn on this one. Just barely kept it in the park. And Gevers, who's had himself a phenomenal game, able to bring it home. So Bridges able to still get some real good barrel on that baseball, but nonetheless, woo-wee. Gevers able to save that one and save a run. And that ball's peppered up foul, straight back and out of play. So now, Caden Doolin. Fouls another one straight back. Doolin is 1 for 3 on the afternoon with a double, 2 runs scored, and a walk. He's a little bit on the ropes now, down 1 and 2 in the count. That ball misses up and out of the zone. And still runners at first and second. And that ball lifted out towards the right field side, and that is going to drop in. 1 run will score. Here comes another. And they're going to try to throw behind him at third, and he is in there with a triple. Caden Doolin showing off the wheels and showing off getting 2 more runs on the scoreboard. Wow, oh, wow. So the 2 RBI triple for Caden Doolin, and now 11-3 Braves. So that ball now misses up in the zone to Chris Montone. Montone, the Braves starting center fielder, and that's a chopper right at short. Shuffling and making the 6-3 putout for Egg Harbor Township. Appear to be Semino. All right, so a couple more added on this one. It's going to be 11-3 Williamstown. We head to the bottom of the 7th here on BFA.
It's a perfect day for baseball and the perfect time to call our friends at Perfect Turf to get your yard in championship season form. That's right, Josh Walters and his team, the official landscapers of BFA Sports, are waiting for your call to tell you all about their spring mulch specials. So don't run out and grab those bags. Grab the phone, call Josh and his team. They'll swing for the fences and make your yard look like the MVP.
Bottom of the 7th here in Egg Harbor Township, and the Williamstown Braves have been able to leverage multiple opportunities and score the runs when they needed them the most. They relied heavily on defense and made some outstanding plays, including a few out at second base by McIntyre. But the guy who's going to be talked about a lot in this one has got to be the pitcher, Cade Gargano, who only gave up 1 hit and only 3 walks in this one. So big time outing by Cade Gargano. We talked about the opportunity at the beginning of the show that due to some unforeseen changes and injuries over in Williamstown, he looked to start the season as probably number 3 in the rotation. Moves all the way up to the main number 1 guy in the 1 spot, and now hands the ball over in the 6th to Drew Montone, who's done a nice job in his own right, and he's going to try to shut this thing out and close the door on Egg Harbor Township. But he will start off facing Donovan Gevers, and Gevers had come in relief back in the 2nd and did a real nice job holding the Williamstown bats at bay. And Gevers hammers one over to third. It'll be a 5-3 putout. And again, apologies as Williamstown's wearing different uniforms than the roster that we were given. So Gevers goes down 5-3. And back to the top of the lineup for Egg Harbor Township with Jake Cagna. First ball from Montone is down in the dirt. Cagna with a RBI single in his last at-bat. And he skies that one up. It's going to go into shallow right center. Getting underneath of it and making the squeeze is Montone. So 2 up, 2 down, and down to the final out. Montone to face Josh Mejia. Mejia, the designated hitter, flew out to right, has walked, and grounded into a fielder's choice. And now 1-1 to the designated hitter. That ball is down in the dirt. He winds and fires. That ball too misses. And Mejia will be a 2-out base runner as he gets the walk. Down to the final out as the 3-hitter and catcher Tristan Trivers digs in. He reached on an error in his last at-bat, striking out swinging. Montone starts this count, however, with a strike. Trivers also grounded into a fielder's choice and generated a sacrifice fly RBI back in the 3rd. That ball is up and out of the zone as that misses. And that ball gets away. It'll give an opportunity for Mejia to move into scoring position. But still a very tall order. Egg Harbor Township down by 8 in this one. And that ball peppered up the middle, but gobbled up and making the throw will be Doolin. And that is the ball game. So an upset special on this 2:30 matinee game to get spring break started. And it'll go to the Williamstown Braves. 11-3, your final. Want to thank our entire BFA crew and, of course, our host this afternoon, the Egg Harbor Township High School School District. So for our producer today has been Ryan Schumacher. Our camera crew, led by Mr. Charles Hope, has also been Nick Penza and Andrew Jersky. For BFA Live Sports, I'm Doug Stasic, going my version of Han Solo. We can't wait till next time to see you play ball.